Hi all, this is Cycle and this is my first video series and I'm creating this for basic visual basic only. In future I will create few more video series for advanced VBA, connectivity level programming, etc. But this video series is entirely for basic VBA. Now what we are going to cover in this video series? So we are going to cover how to do programming module, how to handle multiple worksheets, multiple workbook, how to create dashboard, how to create pivot table, how to create chart, and what are the loops are there, like this type of things. Okay. And as this one is just an introductory video, so here I am going to tell you just basic understanding level concepts of Visual Basic VBA, and I'll tell you the scope of the VBA, and end of the video we'll do a very small program to understand few basic things. Okay, so before we go further, I'd like to request you, if you like this video, please give a like, share this video with your friends and known person, and please subscribe. So without wasting time, we should go the next page over here. So first let me tell you just what is a VBA exactly. So VBA stands for Visual Basic Application, and whatever you are doing in your organization with Excel, like data entry, creating reports, creating dashboards, sending mails with reports, creating charts, creating like this type of things, and also extracting data from SQL Server, there's creating one interface which will insert the data from in SQL Server, and also it will bring fetch data from SQL Server and create some reports, those type of things, and also with Access as well. Those type of things can be automated by VBA. So what are the benefits? That your work time consumption will be reduced, minimized, and the accuracy level will reach up to 100%. Okay. And if you know the basic level of VBA, in this video series what we are going to learn, you will get a huge mileage compared to other people. And if you know the advanced level and connectivity level, then you can work as a VBA developer. Okay. So these are the things. So without wasting time, we just jump to the main thing for here. So first, we need to understand few things, basic things. First is extension. It is very important that we know that Excel is having several extensions, but all the extensions are not going to support our VBA. Okay, so we have some specific extensions which are going to support our Visual Basic programming. Among those, XLSM, XLS, and XLSB we normally use majorly, and XLSM is among those. XLSM we use specifically maximum time. So first step, obviously, we will save our workbook in compatible format. So just let me save this. Already I have saved this workbook, so it will be like Excel macro. So just to go here, we have this many. So this one is for XLSM, and binary one is XLSB, and this is for XLS. Okay, but as I said, normally we maximum time we use XLSM. So I have saved this. It is already saved. So now here, so we are all set to go for the coding part. But where we should do the coding? we do the coding in VBA editor. And how to reach there? We have two ways. First, we have a shortcut key, that is Alt F11. Second one is under the developer, we have Visual Basic. But if you don't have the developer, just go to the file, option and customize ribbon, and then developer. Okay. If it is unchecked, let's check it and go open. It will be here. Just click on this. It will take you to the VBA editor. Now, VBA editor allow us to write the coding in worksheets, workbook, and user form, module, and class module. As of now, class module and user form are out of scope. We'll discuss before the module. Before that, just understand few basic things. Programming inside of worksheet is not at all recommended. What are the challenges and why we do not program inside of worksheet? Later we'll understand. So we only do the program. As of now, we will do the program in module. To insert the module, go to insert and module. And shortcut is Alt I, then M. Okay. First step, after adding the module, you must rename the module. If you keep the name like module 1, module 2, module 3, module 4, it is not at all recommendable, because in future, by one glance, you will not be able to understand which kind of programming are there inside of module. That's the reason we need to give a name, and obviously a sensible, meaningful name, so that by one glance you can understand which kind of name are there, programs are there. So we need to rename it, and rename, if it is not there, just select it and press F4, and the property will come, and here you can rename. To give the name, we need to follow some few rules. Okay? The first thing is the name must be unique. So whatever the name we are using here, we should not use the name for any other thing. That's the first thing. Second thing, we should not start with the name with numeric value. If I am writing just one mod, it will not allow, because I am starting with one numeric value. So another second point, we can't use any kind of special character other than underscore. So if I am starting with mod 01 hyphen intro, it will not allow me, because I am using special character. But the same thing, if I try with mod 01 underscore intro, will take. Got it? And another point is there is a limitation of 255 characters. We can't use more than 255 characters. And the last but not least, we can't use any kind of keywords. Okay. Now, what is the keywords? In a bit, we'll see it. So, just we'll go through the name must be the unique, special character will not be allowed, and start with the alphabet, and 55 characters limitations, and the keywords. Now, understand the keywords. To go to that, just we need to start one program. To write one program, the first thing we need to start, that is sub. Is a keyword, we need to use a sub. Then I need to provide the program name. I'm giving just intro, and here we need to use a parenthesis. If you are not using, if you are hitting the enter here, automatically it will take. So one program, it starts with sub, then followed by the name, parenthesis, and then it is getting end by end sub. Now see, the sub is in blue, end is in blue, sub, again sub is in blue. So those letters, those words are reserved by VBA library. Those words which are reserved by the VBA library, those are keywords which we can't use in directly we can't use for any name. Okay. For an example, if we are using the sub with underscore here, it will work. Okay, it will work. It will take. But if we are writing this directly with sub, so as per normal rules, it is starting with the alphabet. It should take. But as we are using the keyword, it will not turn out. Got it? So this is the rules we need to follow while giving any name. Now next, the first thing we need to understand. Now just give a look here. Now we have only one worksheet. Okay. So it is having sheet 1 name. If I go here, now see that worksheet is giving sheet 1, two times it. One is inside of parenthesis, one is outside of. But why? Every worksheet has two types of. One is external, one is internal. Okay. So first it is obviously you can understand that this is external. Okay. So if I'm changing it like test, the name inside of parenthesis is going to be changed. The name inside of parenthesis is external, and outside of parenthesis is internal. So here internal name and external name is very significant because we need, while doing the program, we have some benefits, we can say the advantages and the disadvantages for it. So we'll see in a bit. So this is the first thing. So we can understand that the external name can be edited or manipulated by the user. Okay, that's the first thing. So just let me write. So here we are taking one example, like we'll just put one value here, A1 and C33. Now here we need to understand a small thing, that is address of cell. This is once every these are the one cell. So this cell address is A1. This cell is B2. The address is written here. So this is P5. Those are address over how we are getting this, the column number, column name and row number. And similar way, we have another way to deliver the address. And what is that? As here we are using the name of the column and number of in index of the row. So, but another way where how we can do, we can tell it, you can say it like index number of column and index number of row. But in that case, row comes first and then column. So if I'll tell this cell, it will be 3, 2. So first is a row number, then the column number. We'll see in a bit how to use that. So first, let me start with the sheet 1. I'm using the internal. So please let me write here intro with internal name. Sheet 1 dot change. Okay. Before going to that, just see when after writing the external name, internal name, if I'm putting this dot, our help is coming up. So we have the property and methods here. And what are the properties and methods? Later we'll understand that. But as of now, we can see that after putting the dot, we are getting one help. But while using the external name, we'll not get that. In a bit, we'll see the same example. But as of now, just I'm using the range property. Right, that a value in that cell, I'm writing the range, and now we are passing the value A1. We need to pass it inside of double quote. Okay. And then is equal to, I am writing 5. Okay. Now see, if I am writing the same thing, and after that we need to run. Now to run a program line by line, we use F8. So to write one comment, I am writing the same thing in a comment. Comment is a thing which will not be considered as a part of the program. To do so, you need to put this sign and write whatever you want. To execute a program line by line, you have to hit F8. Okay. So I'm starting the same thing and hitting F8. After executing this line, it's there. The value is there already. So it's working. So now we'll take another thing. Now we'll put the value here, that is C3, but using the numeric parameters of the cell. So how? It's sheet 1. To first use that type of address, we need to use sales. Okay, sales. Then it is, see, just after opening the parenthesis, it is asking the row index. So first we need to provide the row index and then column index. Now it is row index is highlighted. So I'm passing 3. And now after that, when I'm putting the comma, column index got highlighted. So here I'm passing so 3 and is equal to, now we would like to put some other value, not numeric. Other than numeric value, if I would like to handle any kind of text or alphanumeric, you need to put it inside of double quote. So I'm writing hello. Now if you write, just let me hit, and I'm hitting F8. So I execute the code line by line. First line executed, it is there. Second line executed, it is there. Okay, so it's done. Now it's working, but this is not the best practice. Best practice will be when you will write the value word after. Okay, right? Value. Now see one thing. It is value is capital V. If I'm writing with a small v, and after hitting enter, it will be automatically capital. So if you are mistaking with the character sensitiveness, it is not going to harm your program because it will auto correct it by VBA itself. So this is the first thing we understood. Now we'll do the program with external name. Now I'm writing sub intro with external name. Okay. So now internal name directly we use, but external name we can't use direct. To use external name, we need to use the keyword kids. Kids, after opening the parenthesis, it will ask for the index, but now we are passing the name of the kid. So that is one text. So we need to put in and double quote dot. Now if I put the dot, no help will come up. That's the second problem. As just I told you, for external name there will be no help. Here we need to remember what we need to write. We need to be careful about the spelling, because if we do the mistake, Like for example, that if I'm for the range I'm writing RENGE, then it will not going to work. And when you are doing the multiple lines of coding, it will be very difficult to rectify and get it where you have done the mistake. So this is a thing we need to very careful about. So 2 dot then range and then a1 dot value is equal to I'm writing my first code. Okay. Now the second code I'm writing that it now I'll pass index number. Okay. So there is only one sheet. So this is the index number 1 dot range, not range this time. We'll use the cells. Then I'm passing the 4, 5. Okay. Dot value equal to I'm writing. Okay. So now we'll execute the program line by line by F8. Get out of range. Okay. Now here I have written text, but its name is test. So test. Actually that's why it was not able to find any. So see this thing. If user change the name, the program will fail. Got it? So now it is there. And if I execute the second line, it's also there. But by mistake I have shown you, but now intentionally I'd like to show you. If assume that I'm just deleting this one, assume user is changing it like text. Okay. Now if I run this program, it will fail. Okay, because it will not be able to find that. So using this is a disadvantage of using external name. Now I'm commenting this and using for the next line. Here it is working. 22 is coming up. But what the challenge for this one as well? Now assume we have multiple and somehow user just move this sheet before this. Okay. So the index number of text is come to again, and this is the index number 1. But our target to write in the text sheet. So if I'm running this time, see sheet 2 got this value, but sheet 1 is not having the value. So again, there will be a problem. So code will be just land up with a big problem. So that is also, but still sometimes where we have it is sure that there will be no intervention of user, they will not be able to manipulate anything. Those type of scenario we can use this type of code. Okay, sometimes we need to do, but where user is having the access to manipulate this type of thing, it is not at all recommendable to use this. Maximum time will work with internal name. Another way of coding we have, so I'm just writing with the test word like this. We can write the code without declaring the name. But what will the problem with that? Now I'm just deleting everything. Now sheet 2 is in selected mode. So if I write this or execute this program, sheet 5 got value. Okay, I'm deleted it. Now I'm selecting text. Okay, now I'm executing this program. So now text sheet got this value, but sheet not having that value. That means whichever sheet is in selected mode, this code will write the value in the same sheet. So again, this type of coding is not at all recommendable. Okay, so another thing, just we show it. We just got that to run the program line by line, execute the program line by line. We use FA, but now we would like to execute the program in one shot, where the yellow line will not come. So to the testing, we come here. I'm just removing this one, and here we need to put we need to hit F8. So just to execute program in one, we need to hit F5. Okay, so just I'm hitting F5 here, I hit, and just see it is already there. You have not seen that yellow mark. Okay, yellow highlighter already there. So it's already executed without any pause. So this is the thing. As of now, these are all for today. So we'll see you. We'll meet. We'll meet in next video. Thank you.